Alright, this is video number 1 for Chapter 8, where we're talking about the elements of product planning for goods and services. Now with this, Chapter 8, we're talking, as I mentioned, focusing on product planning for goods and services, which, if you're looking at this slide, includes the product idea, which includes a lot of different attributes for your good or your service. It can include things such as your features, the quality, any kind of installation that might be required, instructions, accessories, just lots of things that go into that. Branding, marketers need to decide what types of brands that they want to produce. Packaging is more than just protecting the product, it's also trying to promote the product, enhance the product a little bit. Warranties, we talked about warranties within the fact that it's a way for a company to stand behind their product, that if something goes wrong from their side of things, that they will fix it over a certain period of time. And product classes also deals with the type of consumer that you're going to be selling or producing this product for. Alright, with product quality and customer needs, the big thing is, from a marketing perspective, quality is important. It just simply means that a product's ability to satisfy a customer's needs and wants, or any requirements that they might have for that particular product. Alright, blending physical goods and services. On the left side of this slide, you can see 100% physical goods. That's just the tangible things that we're talking about in regards to products, the physical side of things. The right hand side is 100% service emphasis, which is the intangible. Those are the acts that are being done. But then there are a blend where you're getting some portion of a physical good and some portion of a service as well, combined together. And that blend, a lot of times the example that is used is a restaurant where you are getting the physical good being the food that you ordered, the service being the person bringing you the food, somebody is cooking the food, seating you. There's a number of services that are done there as well. This is a good point to be aware of as well, this blend of physical goods and services for products. Now, when we talk about differentiation, is just how your product is viewed as being different from that of the competition. And when competitors tend to focus only on physical goods, a firm can differentiate its products, its goods, by offering a service along with it that is also valued by the customer, especially your target market. Right, so with this one, not only can like some furniture stores offer you the furniture themselves, but they can offer you delivery service. They can offer you the service of actually putting it together in your house for you, so you don't have to worry about that aspect as well. Alright, in this slide, there are 3 terms I really want you to be aware of, and that's product assortment, product line, and individual product. The product assortment is the set of all the product lines and individual products that a firm sells at any particular point in time. Alright, so this encompasses pretty much everything that is being sold from the company's point of view. The product line is a group of individual products that are closely related. They could be related because they are produced similarly, they are sold to the same target market. That could be a way that they are related. Maybe they're sold at the same stores, the same outlets that are being used. There are a number of different things there. Pricing, quality, the usage, all of that could be another way that you can group them into product lines. And an individual product is just simply one product within your product line. Okay, it can be differentiated by price, the brand name itself, the target market, outlets. It could be differentiated in a couple different ways. All right, trademarks, symbols, brand names, all that kind of stuff. When we're looking at this, there are a lot of recognizable symbols on this slide. The symbols are ways that you can recognize not only a product but also a company in some aspects. So when we talk about branding, what we're talking about is using a name, a design, a symbol, a picture, or anything like that to identify a product. And some companies will use a combination of a name, some words, symbols, all of them together. If you're looking at this, Michelin, Pepsi, Under Armour, and right there, American Red Cross, you have pictures as well as words in their logos there as well. So when we're talking about branding, it's a combination. It could be just one. It could be a combination of any of these things. A brand name, this is the word. This could be a letter. It could be groups of words that will help to identify this product. A trademark will include only the words or symbols or pictures that are legally registered by one company and can only be used by that one company. And a service mark is just simply a trademark that is referring to a service organization, a service offering, a service business. Okay, key terms there. Now I'd recommend focusing in on these 6 conditions that are favorable to branding. This is something that potentially could find its way as like a short answer type question. So just be aware that this is something that you want to be aware of. The conditions favorable to branding. The product has to be easy to label and identify. It could be by a brand, it could be by a trademark, it could be by any of those things. But you want to make sure that your product and your brand is very easy to identify by the customers. Product quality is easy to maintain, and it's the best value for the price. You don't want it to be cheap as in quality. You don't want it to be overly inexpensive. You want it to be a very good quality product at a very good price. All right, dependable and widespread availability. If it is at all possible, you want to try to make your product available to as many people as possible and easily available as well. Demand could be strong enough that the market price can be high enough to make branding effort profitable. I mean, you can really, brands can drive the prices up on products. Just having a logo on a product could drive the price up, depending upon what that company is and what that logo is. Economies of scale. Remember, with economies of scale, the more of something you produce, the cheaper per unit it becomes, and branding can really, really have a big benefit from economies of scale. And then we're talking about favorable shelf space or display space. Is very important for where consumers can easily see your product and identify with it within eyes reach, arm's reach as well. So all of these conditions are very, very favorable in regards to branding. Now the last slide, this is the one that's absolutely critical. This is the one that you absolutely must know. Okay, these are the different levels of brand familiarity. And this is just how well customers and consumers recognize and accept your company's particular brand. Right, so starting on the outside, working your way in. The outside's the worst, the inside's the best. Brand rejection is when they know of your company, they know of your products, and they will not buy it unless something has drastically been changed. They are just against your product. That's the worst one. The green section, brand non-recognition, just simply means that they don't recognize the brand at all. They don't know anything about it. They don't know the image, the logo. They don't know anything about it. And so that's not good, but it's better than being rejected. Brand recognition simply means that the customer can remember the brand, they know it exists, but it doesn't have any impact on whether or not they buy the product or not. Now the last two are what you're striving for. Brand preference means that your target market, okay, that group of people that you are gearing things towards, actually choose your brand over other brands. All right, if there's a choice, they will choose yours over the other. But brand insistence is when customers or consumers will insist that your brand, your product, will be used, and they will go looking for it. All right, they will do whatever they can to get a hold of your individual product. And that brings us to the end of video 1. Be ready to then go into video 2.